Hey guys, I'm doing a video update. Let's see. I've been really struggling to get sober. Really struggling. I keep trying, and like over the last week, just really trying really hard and haven't been able to make much progress. Like I'll get a day or a day and a half, or you know what I mean? But right now I have a couple days and I'm definitely in withdrawal. My body is reverberating from the inside, restless leg and arms. So I'm gonna go walk the dogs, and I just keep telling myself that, like, you know, I've been here before and it's okay. I'm in it now, like I'm really in it, more in it than I've allowed myself to be the last 7 days, you know, because like right before the withdrawal would start, I would go use, and I'm not doing that right now. And so a little bit of an update with my relationship. I realized that Eric, my partner, and I were engaging in very codependent, addictive behavior. Like, I mean, he's been sober from alcohol for 3 years. You know, he did relapse during the pandemic for a day, but just because he's been sober doesn't mean he doesn't act like a dry drunk and engage in the behaviors of an addict. So we were, for the first time in our relationship, feeding off of each other in an addictive sense, and it was like we were living in a shooting gallery minus the needles and heroin. There was some heroin on my part, but not his, and no needles. But anyway, he was like chugging energy drinks all the time, eating sugar. We were both sleeping till 2. Like, we were really doing nothing with our lives, and that lasted for about 3 weeks. And I just realized that if we continued on that road, it was going to be a dead-end road into just spiraling down. And it is really hard to be motivated right now during the pandemic. Like, I don't know, I'm really struggling with the pandemic and with the civil unrest that's going on, and I don't really even watch the news, but once in a while. I'm just so sensitive to the environment and everything going on, and it's a shit time to be a fucking American, I tell you that. I mean, not that I ever really thought it was good, but I'm not gonna go there. So it's hard to get sober during the pandemic because I feel like my door is open or something. I keep hearing it. Anyway, it's hard to get sober during the pandemic because every time I get sober, I wake up and I see the fucking shit state of affairs, and I'm like, God damn, I don't want to feel this in its entirety, right? Like, my use enabled me to feel it to the level that was bearable, if that makes sense. But something inside me keeps wanting to be sober, and so I keep trying, and I don't have a desire to go back right now. You know, usually once I get into withdrawal and it really starts, and it's like my heart rate goes to 120 and I start to feel all the physical pain and the unrest, at that point I don't really have a desire to use. It's like right before that happens, and then when I start to feel better. I don't have any gabapentin to help me through this withdrawal, so I'm just kind of cold turkeying it. I did take a little propranolol for my heart rate, and I took a hit of weed, but nothing, it's not, oh man, my throat is all scratchy, I'm sneezing, I almost threw up this morning. It's just like, you know, sweaty, clammy, achy. The sun on my arm like feels like it's fucking burning it off. The water on the faucet is like so cold, it triggers a pain response in my whole body. Again, these are things that I'm well aware of and notice, so I just keep telling myself that I can do it, and the only way that it's going to get worse is if I go back, you know? So I have these little tools that I use to get through it, but it's really hard. So, and Eric and I, the I'm really scattered right now. Trying the best to hold on to my mind, but I'm going to go back to the story about Eric. We decided to commit to health, and that meant him not drinking energy drinks or eating sugar and getting on a better sleep schedule, me getting sober. He's doing a great job. He really is. His sleep is back to normal. He's feeling motivated, feeling good, feeling better, and he's actually thinking about going back to work because in his office space he's isolated to a single room that doesn't share the HVAC system. It's like at some point you have to decide what is best for the morale in the moment. And I told him, sure, do it. If you're comfortable facing your death, because that's a very real possibility, do it, So he's doing well. I'm trying to do well. Taking the dogs for a walk. Need to move my body. And just gonna get through it. So thanks for listening.